Hold up, wait, life straight. Hold up, wait, ice skate. Hold up, wait, crime.
Welcome everybody to another episode of the Cypher Room. Here with my boy that I met through the Passaic album, and the first time I heard his voice, I knew he was one of them ones. I want to introduce my man's band Rover.
What's going on, brother?
What up, man?
Pleasure to be here.
I'm glad you here, man, because you definitely got some hits in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? I know you got some hits in the tuck.
They there.
Yeah. So, Ben, where you from, man?
Originally Burgess, place, Passaic, uptown, Oakville, from Moosehead.
Now, Bam, I want to know about your music background. Like, where does it stem from? Like, where does it start?
Drop that. Moms grew up singing in the church, but yeah, my father teaching me how to play piano at the age of 3. Always had a studio in the house, always recording and stuff. So that's where it come from. That's why I really started learning recording and stuff like that, and I knew what I wanted to do.
Fire, man. So, do you remember the first song that you heard that you was like, I want to do this too? Like,
Yeah.
What song was that?
Yo, listen. To this day, this is my favorite rapper. A lot of people like, that's your favorite? Yeah. It was an Eminem song. My brother had the 8 Mile album on the CD. So, but we had like the big, like it was the cassette / CD player on the little radio shit. So we had that. That was way back. That's the first person I heard that, like, when I really could understand music or the words that I was hearing as a young person, like fully, was Eminem. It was Lose Yourself. That was the first time I'm like, yo, I get older, like, I don't know. Something in me just at that young age, like, when I get older, like, I want to do that, like, and ever since then, I've been my favorite rapper, like, so that's what made me want to rap. Eminem and 50. Yeah. I grew up on 50 too, so.
50 changed the fucking world.
For real.
Nah, but, so Eminem's your favorite rapper. Well, is he your favorite rapper?
It is,
He definitely still is. Fire, shout out to M. How do you get your name, Bam Rover?
My nickname was Bam Bam, and I had this Louisville slugger I used to have, like, when I was little. But it's bad as hell, bad as kid and shit like that. And I ain't get too much into it, but I started calling myself that. Like, a lot of people get their nicknames, other people this and that. I named myself that, and I stuck with it. So as time progressed and I got older, I just shortened Bam Bam to just Bam, you know. And then I was just reading up in the dictionary. I needed something to go with my name. I'm like, Bam is too, like, it's too plain. Like people gonna think automatically it's by any means, like, necessary or something like that. Like, then I had to spell it, sort of add it into the Bam, like, nah. So I knew something like Roman. I thought of Roman because I felt like, I felt like musically, I roamed everywhere. Like, not just rapping, singing as well. Like, harmonizing, doing melodies and stuff like that. I wanted to be all over the board and nobody could tell me what to do. Like, you got this type of rapper, you got Drake, so if, oh, you want to be like Drake, you want to sing, you want to rap. Like, no, I want to rap because I can do it, and I want to sing because I love to sing, and nobody going to tell me nothing. That was just me roaming, so I felt like I was all over the board. So I'm like, damn. So I'm looking up in the dictionary, like, different words for roaming. But I used to have this magazine, like, all Range Rovers and stuff, and I used to get the subscription. I used to like looking at all Ranges and stuff. I'm like, I like Rovers. Like, wonder, like, alright, they got Range Rover, but then like, Bam Rover. And mind you, what I told you about looking up Roman, I was thinking like, alright, I'm all over the board. I was thinking of Rover already, but I wanted to know the meaning of Rover. Like, why they call it that? Why they call it Land Rover? I get it. Like, it's a car that's on land. When it also means Roman. I'm like, okay, yeah, it means. Rover means 2 meanings. Basically to steal, to rob, and to roam.
Okay.
So I'm like, alright, so this musically, like, I already feel like I'm gonna roam all over the board. I just took the room like, yeah, because I feel like I'm roaming all over the board. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep it like that. Now my name is Ben Rover.
That's a fire name, by the way.
Yo, look, everything come from me naming myself.
Yeah, that's hard, man. I can tell, like, off rip, you really are an artist, and you really intricate about every move that you make with everything up to your name. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that because I'm an artist. So I know what it's like to really like brainstorm to get to that high of creativity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So tell me, like, what's the biggest thing you've learned as an artist?
As an artist, biggest thing I learned, sometimes I still don't do it though, but patience. Because you gotta have patience. You gotta make sure things is right. You gotta, especially, it come from me basically, like, really off of how I was sounding. Like, if you look at my music from way then, I got a couple tracks that sound like, boom, like, that's a banger. But a lot of my stuff was raw. And, like, it wasn't, I just didn't have patience. And I'm always, like, when I write, I'll probably write a verse, hook, and then I'm on to writing the next hook because I got another idea. And I never had patience to sit there. Then I gotta go back and just keep redoing stuff and going back to finish it. So now, like, biggest thing that I learned is patience. Like, you could wait on the deal. I deny like 2 of them. Patience though. You gotta have patience with everything. You can't just move and rush. Everything not gonna happen overnight. And that's what most people want to do, but like, they'll try to do that, but you gotta put in the work. Like, I don't do enough of pushing myself, but now, like, I don't know that I have so much patience. I can do that now. Like, all right, this will take time, or you gotta just focus on that instead of just jumping to everything. It's just too much.
So, how do you navigate through the music industry? Like, as far as like when you go to shows and like, how do you move? You go with your peoples? Like, you have entourage or anything like that?
No, I don't have no entourage. I mainly, like, shout out to my boy Rum. I really just have like one person.
Okay.
Like, I don't need to cry. Like, I'll probably invite more people or whatever, but anybody ain't gonna show up anyway. Or somebody gotta do something, or on days like people working or stuff like that. But I mainly have like one person with me.
Oh, okay.
I probably had more than that my first show.
Okay.
But that same one person that went with me my other shows was there. So.
Okay. Yeah, it's like my opinion. I think it's better to just stick with one that you trust. And you know what I'm saying? You gotta move through here, and you gotta stick together, man. Like, I think it's very important for artists to stick with their day ones, because this industry could really like take you places where you never thought you'd be. You know what I'm saying? And you want your day one there. You want your day one there. You don't want to be in a room where you really don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? So very important. I think day one is, man, stick with your peoples, man. Like, real talk. Like, when it comes to this, you gotta stick with your peoples.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Got to. You know, I don't like moving with large crowds anyway. Like, that never really break. Like, it's always some shit. So, yeah, one person, 2, maybe. But, like, we here with it. That's it. And not really over.
So, what type of message you think that you're conveying through your music?
Mixed messages.
Okay.
I mean, mostly the message that I put out there through my music, it depends on how you look at it. Because mostly I want you, the message is like, alright, like, you know what you're doing. But also, you know how to do this in a way where it's a lot of bad influence, it's a lot of good. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect in the message through my music. I know it's a lot of bad, but just like that, people like can do that. You know what I mean? But say something. Like, nowadays, nobody is saying nothing.
Right.
They just making a good hook, a vibe, call it a bop, and now you blowing up.
Yeah.
Then you got a lot of one-hit wonders, and they not doing nothing. Like, say something.
So you feel like the dumbed down music gets a lot more exposure in the music industry?
Yeah, because what are you saying? Especially if you rapping, you trying to understand it. Also, you want somebody to just like, yo, what he say? Run that back. Like, alright, what he mean by this? And you figure it out most of the times. Now you just getting the dumb shit right in your face, and you looking at it like, I know what you're talking about, but it's trash. Like, you're not saying nothing. Like, we don't listen to music like just to be like, that's cool. Nah. Like, yo, what is you saying? Like, oh, he's saying something. Like, that excites us more. Especially in the music, hip hop, rap. That's what you want to hear. That excites more. Even when it comes to R&B and singing. Like, oh, what you say? Or Chris Brown or one of them, they did that. Tory did. Like, that shit hard. You saying something. When it's dumbed down, like, people notice it and really don't pay much attention. Like, they just, the people who do, that's not the influence that my music had.
Do you believe that the music industry is shifting? Like, it's going through a shift where people are appreciating the conscious rap more than the dumbed down music?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. And why? Because now, the way the industry is right now, they not really shining too much light on that. And the people that's bringing it back is like, like, look, we done with that goofy shit. Like, you had your time. We don't want to hear that no more. Everything don't last forever. But certain things that do, like, was real and not original. Like how boom bap is coming back even more now right now.
Mm-hmm.
And these rappers, you see it's taking a while because some of the rappers is blowing up. They passed 30 already.
Mm-hmm.
But they on that rap and they stuck to it for that long. Yeah, it's definitely changing. Nobody don't want to hear that anymore. Like, say something.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Perfect your craft. Go to the basement. Go write your lyrics. People used to do that. Keep writing it up. Board the paper up. Now you just type in your phone and just go say that and hold it. People don't even sit there in the booth and memorize their music no more and just put the headphones on and spit. No.
Is there somebody in the music industry that you would like to work with?
Kehlani.
Yeah,
Kehlani. Nah, but not even because of that though. It's because like I like the way she write. I like the way she sound and her voice. Like the first time I heard her, I think was Go Crazy or something like that. And then when she came out with that, damn, what's that other one she had? Distraction. That shit had me going crazy. I had to listen to that shit on the radio. I would just be clocking the radio, just waiting for Distraction to come on. Cause like with stuff like that and singing, like, there's only a few people that like I hear them sing, like that shit do something to me. Like damn, like yo, cause that's what I wanted to do. I'm like, yo, that's my type of artist right there. Like, so from then on, it's like, yo, you maybe one day you gotta work with Kehlani. Like, I just had a writing experience, like, you feel me? And that's it. Like,
that's dope. Shout out to Kehlani.
Word up.
Yeah. So you have any new music out right now that you want to promote to the audience?
Yeah. Shout out to the Passaic album. I got that Go Crazy out there. Go check that shit out. Y'all already know. And it go crazy. Promise you, I'm gonna have some shows coming up soon. Doing clubs for that. And we're gonna get that lit.
Oh yeah. And I'm definitely gonna be there.
Pulling up.
That's a fact. Y'all niggas better pull up too and stop playing. Passaic really like Passaic got something coming. And y'all better be ready, man.
And it's a storm. That's just out right now. But I got new music coming up though. They ain't ready for that yet though. But I got new music coming up though. Within the next 2 months. Gotcha.
Yeah. So you know, from what I know that I heard some of your songs and you don't have a particular sound. Like your sound is really like is you. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly, I could hear it going places like as far as Japan or fucking North Korea or that side of the world. Like they gonna be listening, and this shit is bigger than Pacific. Like real talk. So yeah, man. Ben Rover, fire interview, man. Thank you for coming, man. I appreciate you,
brother. Appreciate you having me.
Real shit, man. Yo, stay locked in with me, man, for another episode coming soon. Yo, let me tell you something. I need to talk my shit, man. Like when everything comes together, y'all gonna be so shocked how these guys that I'm interviewing are gonna fucking take over the world. And this is one of them. Y'all gonna see. I ain't even gonna say no more.
Tell them again though. Say that.
Peace, man. Thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe. It's love, man. All the way from Passaic to motherfucking Australia.
Hold up, wait, life straight. Hold up, wait, ice skate. Hold up, wait, crime, pay.